Okay, we have an opportunity here to do a little experiment with customer engine, Roger Rose's engine. We've been waiting for parts for this thing, so it's kind of been sitting idle. But anyhow, we've got the intake off of this thing. We were waiting on the lifters. We finally got those, and push rods. But what we're going to do is we're going to show you, while we're priming the engine, several different lifter manufacturers' lifters, and where the oil comes out and how much comes out of each one of these lifters. We have different manufacturers here. We've got a Crowler, Howard's, a Crane, and two sets of comp cams. One set's hydraulic and one set's solid. And we're going to show you how the oil comes up through the push rod hole, and it oils the top of the motor. But it's kind of interesting. Some of you guys may be interested in this, some may not. But anyhow, how the oiling system works on a Pontiac engine, the oil has to come up out of the oil pump, across to the oil filter adapter where it runs through the filter, and then it runs across the back of the engine block into the oil galley that leads to the lifters. That oil galley is behind the lifters on the driver's side. That's what gets the driver's side lifters get oiled first, and then that comes to the front of the engine block where it comes through an oil passage that you can see here in the front main. So the oil has to come clear to the front of the engine block, and then it goes up this oil passage to the main, and then it's V'd, and it comes down to the oil galley on the passenger side of the block, and then feeds the lifters on that side. You also see in this front main there's another oil hole, a third oil hole in there, and it goes down to the cam bearing. So this has actually been clearanced in here. I don't know how well you can see it in this video, but that is how the oil is transferred from one side of the engine to the other for the lifters. What we're going to do is, this is just a preliminary video to let you know what we're going to do. So tomorrow I am going to run this test, show everybody how it works. We're going to put the lifters in here. This is the first set of the lifters that get oiled, and it runs along here, down through that V in the front of the block, back up and across, and then this is the last set of lifters. So we're going to put the lifters in both these locations so you guys can see the difference in oil flow.